Hippity hoppity, what is happening? My name is Troy, and welcome back to the KotLC Fanbase channel. Welcome back to my glorious bookshelf. Quick update on that, actually. Hopefully by the next video, my background is gonna look a little bit different. I'll put some footage on the screen, but we have got a problem at the top of my bookshelf that you all never see because y'all are here. Today, we are playing Who's Most Likely To with our favorite KotLC characters. I picked out a ton of Who's Most Likely To questions from the internet, and I'm going to be answering them in terms of the KotLC characters. Who is most likely to do all of these things? Make sure to leave a like on this video if you haven't already, subscribe down below. Make sure to play along in the comments down below. I'm so curious to hear your answers, and let's get straight into it. First off, who is most likely to jump off of a moving train? I feel like this one has to go to Keefe. I mean, Keefe does the stupidest things, including running away from Sophie 2 times now. Keefe has made a lot of rash and impulsive decisions in his past, and I feel like he would definitely be that person to do the stupid dare that someone, dared them to do. A good example of this is the time that Keefe secretly planned to fight the Ogre King in whatever the trial by combat thing was, without telling Sophie. We love Keefe's impulsive decisions, and he just made a lot of sacrifices, so I think jumping off a train is no work for him. Who would most likely win a Grammy? For some reason, I can really imagine Biana as being such a great actor, but also Morella gives me theater kid vibes. I'm not sure which one I should pick. I'm actually gonna go with Biana on this one, I think, because I feel like Biana has like a really good acting persona or personality that would fit acting very well. And also this raises the question, do elves have entertainment in terms of TVs and shows and movies and stuff like that? Because I know humans have movies, but are there elven movies? That seems so boring, living in a world with no TV shows. Oh my gosh. Who is most likely to be a perfectionist? I think we all know the answer to this one. This one has to be Sophie. She is so meticulous about all of her plans. She spends hours every day just reading all these different books, and she is so good about, really being so good in calculating and getting down to the very finite details about everything, including her work in the Black Swan, as well as, finding her biological parents and all the questions that she's had to investigate in the past. I know she's made a bunch of lists, and she does a lot of writing, and she does a lot of, I guess, memory capturing with her book or her memory log, and she's just very meticulous about that, so I think Sophie is definitely a perfectionist. Who would most likely love to spread rumors? A character is really calling to me on this one, and that one is Stina, of course. Stina's iconic, but we know she caused a big rumor in book 1. Actually, I'm sure Stina has caused rumors in all the books, but obviously we don't see Stina a lot as much as we do Sophie and the main characters, obviously. I kind of stand Stina for spreading rumors because it makes the books more interesting. There needs to be that one character that's mean and gives some backtalk to the main character, because we need some contestation of Sophie, you know what I mean? Who would most likely never be invited to the birthday party? This one goes to Lynn, and that is for the sole fact of the girl of many floods. Lynn has been a disaster, as we know. That's why Lynn was banished, although I still think that's kind of extreme for the council to banish Lynn for not having control over her abilities, give someone that can train her. But we know Lynn has lost control in the past, and so speaking from that perspective, I think it would be funny if Lynn was the person that wasn't invited to birthday parties, because she was the one that kind of messed up things and ruined things. All I know is that Lynn has caused quite a many flood. Don't know if it's a good idea to put her in a chaotic environment like a birthday party. Who would most likely be awkward on the first date? I literally can't see anyone but Dex in this role, because Dex just screams awkward. I mean, the way he approached the Dex x Sophie kiss was so cringe. I mean, man's got no game. Come on, Dex, you can do a little bit better. You could have been a little bit more flirty like Keefe. Keefe has mad game. Dex needs to level up his skills and actually get a relationship. What has been taking so long? Other than the war with the Never Seen, obviously, but war aside, Dex needs to step up his game and find someone. But yeah, I really think his first date will be cringy, and I know if someone wrote a fanfiction on Dex and let's say Biana or something, or Dex and Keefe, their first date would be so awkward. Who would most likely get a snake as a pet? I'm gonna have to say Tam for this one, because he is a snake. Y'all are gonna roast me in the comments. I was just kidding. Tam's not a snake, but I do think he'd be the kind of guy that would get a snake. I mean, people like that freak me out. I could not fathom letting a snake like live in my house, in my household. Tam would be cool with it. Lynn too. They're both really baddies, you know, and they're emo, so they would definitely love having a snake. Lynn has her pet, so I'm saying Tam for this one. Tam, the cool shadow boy, and his snake. It would be so iconic. When's it happening? Shannon, write this in the books. Who would most likely be the richest? Ooh, Fitzy boy, the Vacker boy, Wonder boy, the golden prodigy boy. You know, he's already rich, and I don't think there's anything stopping him from becoming a economic superhouse. I don't know what I just said. An economic superhouse. I am delirious. Fitz Vacker, though, I feel like he's gonna be successful in his job, unless he has some more anger issues. I don't know what's going on there, but I do think he will be very successful, maybe possibly a counselor. I would love to see Fitz as a counselor, and he would make big bank doing that. Who is most likely to find it easy winning an election? For this one, I'm gonna go with Biana. Biana's the popular girl. Sparkles make everything better. I feel like she would really easily win elections because she's so likable. I mean, she's one of the most likable characters in the book and so unproblematic too. Like, has Biana done a single bad thing other than maybe lying to Sophie about why she became friends with her? I mean, Biana has been such a good friend the whole way through, and I feel like Biana would make a really great leader in the future, like maybe a part of the collective of the Black Swan, or involved in the Elven government somehow. I guess there is like the upper counselor position, so there's also like the emissaries and the nobles. I feel like Biana would be a great emissary, or possibly a regent would be super cool, and I feel like she would win that. Actually, I feel like Biana's already in Team Valiant. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who is most likely to be a drama queen? Now, I think the obvious answer is Stina, but I'm actually gonna go with Sophie on this one because Sophie is a mega drama queen. You know those people in your life that just blow up the tiniest of things and make those small things so much bigger than they are? That is Sophie. Sophie reads into things way too much. She gets very anxious and overwhelmed easily, and I feel like she gets very dramatic in times when she's like not doing the best. Like, for example, when Grady and Adeline like canceled their adoption request, Sophie had a bad mood for like 2 weeks. That is really dramatic because, like, yes, I'll be like so depressed for a few days, but like after 2 weeks I'm still not going to be listening to rock music all the time and like punching walls. So yeah, I think Sophie overreacts a little bit, and especially Fitz too. I feel like Sophie and Fitz are both a little bit angry. Who is most likely to die of something stupid? Need I say more? I mean, Sophie is always constantly almost dying, and it's like, when will you learn? Be more cautious. I literally wrote a lyric today, and it's basically caution in courage, courage in caution. Like, Sophie is hella brave, and I admire her for that. But she puts herself into these situations a lot of times impulsively, and she can think through more about prepping as well as execution before she goes into a plan, because like a lot of her near-death scenarios could have been avoided with more preparation. And so I'm gonna give this award to Sophie for dying a lot. Not dying, but nearly dying. This last one's a little bit sussy. Who is most likely to punch a wall? I wonder who fits this scenario. I don't hate Fitz, but what I really do hate Fitz and I think is cringy is his anger issues. Like, I just can't get past it anymore. Oh, like reading Exile makes me want to just cringe so bad. I'm seeing this on like reality TV shows nowadays. These people that like just need to act more calm. Like, I just can't understand why you can't just take a minute, cool off outside before you say your thoughts. You letting your rage out is so embarrassing. It's like, please just take a minute to cool down, Fitz. But that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching. I had a blast filming as always. I really hope you played along in the comments. Let me know all your answers to these questions. Also, let me know down in the comments who is most likely to watch the KotLC Fanbase YouTube channel. Let us know in the comments. I can't wait to see your answers. Please do be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe down below for more videos, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure to follow our TikToks, look at our merchandise and stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye!